So I want to ask you this question. What is your relationship to the environment that you're living in now? Does it support health, vitality, expansion, growth? Or is it toxic, limiting, constrained? And what is the story that you tell yourself about why you are there? And if it is working for you, how are you making it better? How are you nurturing it? How are you expanding it? Dr. Holmes has this quote. In studying our consciousness, we discover the intimate relationship between our mental life and our physical body, between our modes of thought and what happens to us. The pattern is not yet completely worked out, but enough has been ascertained to justify us in the assurance that without consciousness, so far as we are concerned, there could be no existence. So, this month we've been talking about, finding spiritual fulfillment in all of our relationships. If we pay attention, the divine will reveal itself in every living thing. So I want to tell a story if I can. So recently I bought this new house. And for the first time in my life, there is this amazing, mature tree that lives on my property. Now I've had trees here and there or whatever, but there's this tree that's in my front yard. It's magnificent. It must stand 60 feet high. It must spread out at least 30 feet. It's beautiful. And I have a relationship with this tree. I have a relationship to protect it, to nurture it. I speak to this tree every day. But just like Meister Eckhart says, I listen to this tree. And so here's a practice all of us can do. Think about your environment. Think about every living thing in your environment, whether it's a magnificent tree. And oh, by the way, this tree has friends. The whole neighborhood has these trees. Maybe you don't have a giant tree. Maybe you have a houseplant. Maybe you have a cat, a dog, a bird, a goldfish, a snake, whatever you may have, but whatever living being or other people, there's kinship with them. Are you willing to protect them? There's this wonderful story of Francis who goes to the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire to protect a flock of birds. Are you willing to take a stand for those living creatures in your environment? Are you willing to protect them? Are you in relationship with them? Do you speak to them? Do you listen to them? Are you available to them? It's a big world, but each of us have what is ours to do. And I want to offer to you today, in closing, a poem. And I want to offer you this poem as a benediction, a good word, a prayer, if you would. It's from one of my favorite authors, the farmer and writer and naturalist Windleberry. The woods is shining this morning, red, gold, and green. The leaves lie on the ground, or fall, or hang full of light in the air still. Perfect in its rise and in its fall, it takes the place it has been coming to forever. It has not hastened here, or lagged. See how surely it has sought itself, its roots passing lordly through the earth. See how without confusion it is all that is, how flawless its grace is. Running or walking, the way is the same. Be still, be still. He moves your bones, and the way is clear.